There was once a shepherd boy with antisocial personality disorder. He was bored as he sat on the hillside watching the village sheep. To amuse himself, he took a great breath and sang out, "Wolf, wolf, the wolf is chasing the sheep." He did not think about the fact that he was deceiving the villagers, and that they might be leaving a more urgent task in order to help him. The boy wasn't very good at thinking about the consequences of his actions. The villagers came running up the hill to help the boy drive the wolf away, but when they arrived at the top of the hill, they found no wolf. The boy laughed at the sight of their angry faces. He found pleasure in deceiving the villagers, even though what he did was cruel. "Don't cry wolf, shepherd boy," said the villagers, "when there's no wolf." They went grumbling back down the hill. Later the boy sang out again, "Wolf, wolf, the wolf is chasing the sheep." To his naughty delight, he watched the villagers run up the hill to help him drive the wolf away. When the villagers saw no wolf, they sternly said, "Save your frightened song for when there was really something wrong. Don't cry wolf when there is no wolf." One of the villagers was especially angry, because last time the boy cried wolf, they left their child alone at home in order to help him, and while they were gone, the child ended up injuring themselves. Even though a child was hurt because of his actions, the boy didn't seem to express remorse or concern about the fact that his actions had hurt another person. He went on to cry wolf once again, even when he was aware that he could be putting another villager's safety in danger. When the villagers told him they wouldn't come help the next time he cried wolf, the boy just grinned and watched them go grumbling down the hill once more, not thinking about the possibility of there actually being a wolf. He did not consider the fact that he was dismantling his relationship with the villagers by deceiving them, or that lying to the villagers might put him and the sheep in danger later on. Later, he saw a real wolf growling at his flock. Alarmed, he leaped to his feet and sang out as loudly as he could, "Wolf, wolf!" This time the villagers didn't come because they thought that the boy was lying. At sunset, everyone wondered why the shepherd boy hadn't returned to their village with his sheep. They went up the hill to find the boy. He was outraged that they did not come to help him. "There really was a wolf here. He ate some of the sheep and the rest of the flock has scattered. I cried out, 'Wolf, why didn't you come?'" One man explained to the boy, "Nobody believes a liar, even when he's telling the truth." The boy had made the mistake of taking advantage of the villagers' kindness, at times putting them in danger. He even put himself in danger by creating an environment in which, if a wolf was to arrive and pose a threat to his safety, the villagers would not trust him enough to come help. Even if they knew there really was a wolf, they might have been reluctant to help because of how often the boy had taken advantage of them. Because of his mental illness, the boy didn't learn from his experience and blamed the villagers for not helping him. Because of his mental illness, the boy didn't learn from his experience and blamed the villagers not helping him on their selfishness rather than his reckless and deceitful behavior. When the boy got older, he continued to participate in risk-taking behavior and became addicted to opioids and later heroin. One day, the boy ran out of money and was unable to buy drugs. He became overcome by the pain of withdrawal and needed a way to get money. He decided he would tell his parents that he needed money for food and promised them that in return he would get help for his addiction. His parents gave him money, let him spend the night at their home, and agreed to take him to rehab the next day. In the morning, when they discovered he was not there and realized he had taken the money to buy drugs, they were very angry. Later, the boy found himself once again running low on cash and turned to his parents. This time, he did not ask for money, but simply a place to stay while he got clean. The parents loved their son, so they agreed. They told him how angry they were about the last time. A few days later, the mother went to the drugstore to pick up her insulin, and when she went to pay, she realized she didn't have money in her wallet. She quickly realized that her son had been stealing from her and confronted him about it. She explained to him that because of his stealing, she was unable to buy her life-saving medication and would have to borrow money from a friend. The son knew that his mother needed her insulin to survive and that he had put her health at risk, but did not seem to express guilt. Once again, they were incredibly angry and made him leave. A third time, the boy was running out of money and experiencing the early stages of withdrawal. He then remembered that his father had just had a knee replacement surgery and was prescribed opioids. Once again, the boy asked to stay with his parents, claiming that he would really try and get clean this time. The parents agreed, but said that if he betrayed them again, they would not help him later. After about a week, the father went to take his pain medication and noticed there weren't any pills left. Knowing that he should have had another week's worth of pills, the father came to the conclusion that his son had been stealing from him. He explained to his son that he was in a lot of pain and wouldn't be able to get another prescription because of how highly regulated opioids are. The boy realized that his father was in pain because of his actions, but still refused to apologize. The parents once again kicked him out, reminding him that if he needed help later, he needed to ask someone else. One day, the boy realized he really did need help and turned to his parents once again. This time, they refused to give him money or let him stay with them. Though they loved him very much, he had betrayed their trust too many times. When the boy repeatedly stole from and lied to his parents, he did not think about the ways in which lying to them could damage their relationship, or how his actions were hurting them. In part, his behavior can be attributed to his addiction. But his lack of remorse, ability to rationalize putting his parents' health in jeopardy, and general disregard for the well being of his loved ones and himself is in large part because of his antisocial behavior disorder.